Welcome to our podcast. We're searching for happiness. The question and discussion this week is, what is happiness to you?
Our team of Hygge Hunters interviewed people to find their diverse answers.
Let me introduce you to our panel of interviewees, Jason, Tiffany, Destiny, and Alexis.
We came up with a variety of questions to ask these individuals, so let's get started with you, Megan.
What is your personal definition of happiness and why?
Everything in my life just running smoothly, my work-life balance, I'm able to go to work, come home, I like my job, that counts for a lot, that makes me happy. I'm able to come home and spend time with my friends and family. Right now everyone's healthy, and that just makes me happy too. So when everything's just running smoothly and everything.
That's a really good answer, Tiffany.
Playing volleyball and being with my friends and family because I love them and I love being around them. And I have fun playing with all my friends.
I agree, Alexis. Company is an important factor to happiness. Jason?
That's a great question. If I think about happiness, I think about a temporary state. And so I think your definition there, having the term state of happiness or a temporary state, is big for me. Happiness is something you can have briefly. Chocolate makes me very happy. Ice cream makes me very happy. But that happiness rarely lasts. I think people get in a lot of trouble when they chase happiness for much more important things.
What does happiness mean to you, and what factors contribute to your happiness?
Factors that would contribute to my happiness is my best friends and warm weather and probably like being at the beach.
Good answer, Alexis. Destiny?
I guess that would be like self-love, knowing that no matter what you do, how you handle things, or how you feel about yourself, you're always going to have yourself. So that self-love is going to bring you happiness, and if you're comfortable with yourself, it's going to be a lot easier to just accept yourself.
Very insightful, Destiny. How about you, Jason?
My family, it brings me happiness. My hobbies, I have a lot of varying hobbies, from video editing to skateboarding. They bring me happiness. But at the same time, things that aren't healthy for me also bring me happiness. I like sugar a whole lot, and it makes me happy very quickly. But like I said with the first question, those things are fleeting. And the first time I try a new dessert, like Guinness chocolate cake, my current favorite dessert, it's like through the roof levels of happiness. And the next time I have it, it's not as much. And then the next time I have it, it's not as much.
That cake sounds great, Jason. How about you, Tiffany?
Due to my happiness, or again, my work-life balance, I'm able to go to work and I enjoy it. It gives me time. I'm still able to spend time with my friends and family and still go out and have a social life with them and everything. You know, that's another factor. Everyone being healthy and with my friends and family. So, and again, my social life, being with friends, that just helps me to, if ever I'm going through a hard time or whatever, just getting out and socializing with my friends and family, that helps me to get to a better place.
I agree. Balance is always a good thing to practice.
In our English class, we read a book, Hector and the Search for Happiness. In the book, a guy named Hector traveled in search of what made people happy. Throughout the book, he wrote down lessons. One lesson we connected with was, happiness is being with people you love. What do you think of this?
I guess when I think about that, I think about my family and just like being around them, cracking jokes, and just like being there with each other, like brings a smile to my face, and you know they're always going to be there for you.
Great answer, Destiny. Jason, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, familiar with the work. And happiness absolutely is being with the people you love. So, being with the people I love makes it far more easy for me to experience happiness. One of my great pastimes is watching movies. If I watch it with someone I care about, happiness is easier. But I've been very upset at times with people I love, but it makes it easier for sure.
I agree with that. I think happiness is being with the people you love. You kind of work together. If they were going through a troubling time, you want to work with them. You want to give them the right information to guide them and make their life easier for them. You don't like to see people going through hard times, and vice versa. They will do the same for you. being with the people you love, your friends and family. I like to help out my children and things like that. They matter the most to me, and I don't like to see them when they're struggling. So when I know they're happy, I'm happy.
You seem like the person your friends and family can turn to, Tiffany. Alexis, who are some people you love?
My mom, because I love her a lot. And she's been there for me for a long time. She's like my best friend. And my friend Kennedy, because she always makes me laugh.
Good answer, Alexis.
Another lesson was, unhappiness is being separated from the people that you love. Do you agree with this?
Okay. I believe it can be. My wife Jamie and I, we spend a great deal of time together, but we also spend a great deal of time apart. I think it's important for people to realize there is no one human being on this planet that can complete us.
Move away, it's hard, but you're still able to talk to them. But when someone's actually gone through death, I've been fortunate. I haven't had to experience that except for my grandfather years ago. But I've had friends who have dealt with parents or even children, and I know it's very hard for them to deal with it. And just being friends and working through it together, your social life together with them, helping them come out, because you don't want them to go into a depression or anything like that. So just being there by their side, helping them work through it.
Both of those answers are great. Death is very hard. Alexis, can you give an example on how this has been true for you?
When I went on vacation this summer for like 2 weeks, I didn't see any of my friends. Like, I saw pictures of them hanging out without me, and it made me sad.
And lastly, Destiny, what are your thoughts?
At some point, whether it be like a death of someone you love, or even just like an ending to a relationship, you start to feel like the happiness that they brought you like is slipping away, and you feel like there's like nothing is making you happy. But I guess that's the point where you have to start figuring out yourself again and making sure that you're putting yourself first and making sure that you're happy.
The last lesson we connected with was happiness means making sure those around you are happy. What are some ways you make those around you feel happy?
Like I said before, just everyone else being happy makes me happy. That's my goal, and I don't like to see people stressing, so I know it's hard for other people, so I try and give them the best advice that I can.
Yeah, I mean, I try to make people like that are around me the happiest they can be, like making them laugh and stuff. It makes me happy, and I love them.
You guys seem like great friends to have. What are your thoughts, Destiny?
Personally, like putting my friends and family before myself, like making sure they're all taken care of and they're all happy, and then coming back and making sure that I'm happy, because I care more about others than myself sometimes.
How about you, Jason?
Personally, and this is very personal, I just like to be silly. I don't understand the purpose of ever being too serious. So even in the most horrible and gut-wrenching of times, I'm just silly, and I think that's key to momentary happiness. You can laugh at any moment, you'll be a happy person. But the other ways I make those around me happy is intentionally being there for them. You will never have more time, and you are constantly losing time as life goes on.
We are the Hygge Hunters, and that's our podcast this week. Thanks for tuning in with us, and thank you to our participants for your insight. Tune in next week for our episode about summer break.
Citation for interviews will be listed on the Works Cited page attached to the assignment. Music used in video was not our own. Please see citation page for given credit.